Okay, babies. Yesterday, you were supposed to upload the final version of your top 10s to the forum. So, in that way, today you are going to be able to share like the main ideas of your tops to us. Okay? That's what we're going to be doing on this first hour. I am going to open Q10, I am going to open the forum, and I am going to open like file by file, and each one of you is going to take the speaking part of this top 10. So you are going to tell me something about the top 10 that you created, a little bit about the illness that you select, and that's it. That's basically what we are going to be doing today, yeah? So, let me check. Hi, Pipe. So you're there. That's what we are going to be doing today on this first hour. The idea is to be able to finish on this first hour, so you have to do it like fast, like in 3 minutes, no more than that. And on the second and third hour, we are going to begin working with the next step, step number 2 of our final project, okay? So, do you have any question up to this point? Nope.
Profe,
Tell me. English.
no, es que el internet de, como que esta zona está re malo.
So in English, teacher, my internet is really bad.
Teacher, my internet is really bad.
Okay.
And the Pipe también also is bad.
Okay, thank you. I am going to take that into account.
Okay.
So let's begin. Okay, guys, I am going to share with you my screen, and we are going to begin with the presentations, taking into account the order that you used to upload the things, you know? So let me do it. Let's begin right now. Okay. So the first one is Sophie. Sophie, are you ready, my dear? Let's open it. Sophie, ready to begin?
Profe, había llamado listas que tenía el computador sin volumen y no me acordaba.
Okay, yes, I called the attendance. So David, present, yay. We are going to begin with the speaking. Don't forget to speak in English, guys. Sophie, are you there, baby? No, she left the call, so we just have to wait. Well, Pablo, did you arrive? Do you know something of Pablo, guys? Or no idea?
No.
No idea.
No idea? Okay, this is weird. Well, then let's go with Luna. Luna, are you ready, princess? Can you begin?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go with Lu.
But that's not mine. Oh, yes.
This is yours. I was just opening.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Illnesses. I make 10 common illnesses about the issues or ill that usually happens to me, and I have saw that people usually got.
Okay.
The first one, and for me the most horrible, is otitis. Because I have it since I was a baby, and most of the people that have this problem do have it since they are babies. It depends. For example, for many people, it happens when you are in a plane, and for depression, like the ear starts to get a itch.
Mm-hmm.
But other people just have it when they swim, like the water enter in the ear, and that's what you have, like the pain.
Mm-hmm.
But other people, as me, have like they are normal, and in one moment, just the ear starts to like, it's like an inflammation, like an infection,
Yes.
and it just starts.
That's really awful, baby. And
Yes, for example, I was like 7 when I was in a mall, and it started to get that, and it was horrible because I don't usually you got like a strange water that you put in your ear, and it sometimes uh, heal the things, but other times it is a little bit longer.
Okay. And do you think that the arrival of the coronavirus has affected this?
For people that have it in planes, of course, because there are no flights in nowadays, but there is other people that just have it for infections, or people that I don't know have their field in the country. They can go and swim, and maybe they might have that.
Okay, let's continue, okay, Lou?
Okay.
Okay, chickenpox.
Chickenpox.
I love the
Uh,
name of this illness.
okay. It happens to the idea is that everybody have to get this like ill, but it's usually in babies. You have a vacuum, but I have never been with this ill. But when I saw people that have this, I was like, oh no, it's horrible. All the uh, like the granitos that they got.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever this.
Nope, never in my life. And actually, it's
Okay.
something really bad because if I got sick with chickenpox right now, it is going to be like 80% worse than if I had it when I was a kid. So
Yes.
I don't want to have it, thank you. And is this
Well,
affected by the coronavirus, maybe?
Sophia don't have internet.
Thank you. Lou, is this
yes.
affected by the coronavirus or not really?
Well, I
Teacher, I
think
have
that
a
it is
problem with my
affected because
internet.
people.
Please be careful with the
Well, I put there
interruptions.
that it isn't really affected by the COVID-19 because, for example, I know that people that have this can infect other people, no?
Yes.
So maybe yes, and there are a few cases now because we are in the quarantine and people can't infect other people with this.
Okay, that's a good point of view.
Okay, next.
Okay, let's continue then. Dengue.
Dengue. Okay, this is a really important like ill in Colombia because I don't know, it's like I watched in the news and they were like, yes, COVID-19 is really important, but in Cauca, Valle del Cauca, there are a lot of cases of dengue, and we have to clean the streets not for coronavirus, no, it's for dengue, and people don't are taking the preventions because you have to avoid the places with stank water, and now people is just leaving the water stinks.
Okay, and is it affected by the coronavirus, maybe?
Yes, because people that have dengue can go to the hospital. They have to
Oh,
get uh, like the visit of the doctor in their houses,
okay. Let's continue.
and dengue can happen in your home.
Okay. What about this
Okay,
one?
allergic rhinitis. I never have this, but there are so many people that I met that have this. I think that you have it, teacher.
I have like asthma, so yes, I am allergic to everything. So possibly
Yes,
yes.
there are people that I met that they are like, no, I can't the dust, I can't that kind of water, I can't. They can't make a lot of things
Yeah, that's me.
because they're in it is, and when they have it, they look like monsters because they are like the nose is super red, the eyes the same. People that have rhinitis is appears like monsters. They are like the whole face is red.
It's awful.
Yes.
So is this affected by the coronavirus?
Bueno, creo que en el
No,
técnico,
because you can have it in your home. For example, if in your home is a lot of dust, you're going to have it if you have rhinitis.
Here it is. Okay. Give me 1 second because I don't know why are you fighting for? Why respect? Oh, because of the face? David, yes? David, did you want to say something? Nope. Okay, let's continue then. Yes, allergic rhinitis, and when you have asthma, is really, really bad. I mean, I have lived it. Oh my god, it's awful. For me, it's awful. What about this one, Lou?
Okay, when I was little, I have this, and
Wow.
it's like it is not like the allergic in itself, but it seems okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some people that believe, for example, when I have this, the first thing that the doctor asked me was, "You have rhinitis?" And they're like, I was like, "No, it is just like the ill that I have." So it is like an inflammation in your eye, but sometimes is more like it is like you feel your eyes super dry and you like can see really good. It have redness, itching, tearing, burning sensation.
Oh my god.
It is horrible, but everybody can have it.
And is it affected by the coronavirus or not really?
Not really, because you can have it in every moment.
Okay. Dementia. What about this one?
Well, this is common in old people, but there are young people that sometimes it's like for their job that they start with dementia. It is a really uh, a really bad mental illness because people lost their memory, their language, their communication. They can remember the members of their families. It is horrible, but there is common in all people.
Okay.
Uh,
And what about the
Sometimes,
coronavirus? Does it have something to do with this or is it affected?
well, I think that it is affected that people that have dementia can go to the hospital for their checks.
And you think that maybe with the fact that people is in quarantine, dementia is increasing?
Huh?
Do you think that dementia is increasing due to the fact that people is in quarantine? I mean, do we have
It
more
could be.
dementia today?
It could be.
It could be. Okay. Let's continue. Stress.
Yes, a lot of people. It is really, really affected by coronavirus, definitely,
Okay.
because a lot of people uh, can go outside. They stress. They with their jobs, with their families, with all the things that they have to do. There are some people that, for example, stress with wash the dishes
Okay.
or with cook or with everything. Now in the quarantine, I think that there is people that stress with everything.
Have you been experiencing this lately, Lou, or not really?
Not really. I have more is like
Anxiety. Yes,
anxiety,
anxiety is a really bad enemy. Let's continue then with anxiety and
and
OCD.
OCD. Uh, Anxiety is like a problem that it is if you have stress, you can have to anxiety. It ends in panic attacks, depression sometimes. Um, with the coronavirus, I think that is really affected people that it is like expecting or wondering what is going to happen in the future, what about their lives, what about their health. Um, Depending the level of anxiety, you can have like a medical treatment or just like the company of your family.
And what about you? Because you have told me that you have been suffering of anxiety. Why? Because of the fact that you are at home a lot of time?
Yes.
Yes, I guess that all of us have been experiencing like those moments where we don't know what can we do and we are freaking out.
Yes. Tricky.
Yes. Okay, so let's go with stomach problems.
Stomach problems. It can be diarrhea, intestinal issues. It is a lot of problems, but I put this because most of the time that you have anxiety, stress, depression, you know that people say is that like the intestine is like the second brain.
Yes.
So when you're stressed, you're going to have stomach problems.
Stomach.
That's what is important, your mental health, okay?
Okay. So of course
And
this
you
has
can,
been affected by coronavirus too, right?
yes. For example, you can take some medicines and antibiotics for prevent your stomach problems. But
Stomach.
if you still stress, you're going to still with the stomach problems.
Stomach.
Mm-hmm.
The stomach, not the stomach, but the stomach. Okay. And cold and flu. This is the most common one, I guess.
Yes. Cold and flu are the common ones.
The most common one.
Most common. They everybody has have that. Uh, I think that depending the level, is like you need to go to the doctor or just like you know which medicines can help you. So I don't know.
Is it affected by the arrival
Yeah,
of
well,
coronavirus, maybe?
not really. Well, for example, somebody that have a really a high fever, a lot of flu, a lot of sneeze, uh, it can be affected. And I told you that, for example, if you sneeze in the street, everybody is going to be, oh no, he has COVID-19. Go away, go away.
So this is going to be more like a discrimination fact. Because you are going to
Yes.
still having cold and flu and it can be like, I mean, it doesn't mean that you have coronavirus. But I guess that the levels of discrimination had increased a lot, especially with this one.
Yes.
And that's it, right, baby?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Lou. I really like your presentation. You did a really good speaking. You explain the things as I request you to do it. I mean, you have one slide per illness, you have mental things, you have physical things, and you have like the comparison, and you told me if the coronavirus had affected or not. You just have some issues with some aspects of pronunciation, but in general, it was a really great job. Baby, right now, I like your pronunciation too. I guess that you have improved a lot with your English speaking. Like a lot. So that's really nice, really, really amazing to see. So you have 9.8 today. Um, that's it. Okay, Lou. So, Sophie, are you there, princess? Or no yet? Let me check.
Wait.
Wait. Okay. So, my dear, are you ready to do your speaking, princess?
Yes, can you show me your screen, please? Because my computer like has
No, yes, of course. This I am showing my screen. Can you see it?
access to internet.
Can you see it, baby? Because I have been showing it the entire time, but I don't know if you can see it.
Okay. Okay.
So, yes or no? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, baby, attack.
Okay, so my slide talk about the COVID-19 and how it affects the other disease, mental
So, be careful
disease,
here.
and physical.
Diseases here is with I, okay? Con una I.
Okay, yes, I have a problem there.
No, don't worry. So, go ahead.
Okay, so for my top 10, I take as example the video that we already saw in class. So the first one is hepatitis, malaria, dengue, tetanus, diarrhea, typhoid, influenza, meningitis, cholera, African I don't know pronounce that.
Trypanosomiasis.
Okay.
Okay, just it's really weird. Continue.
So in quarantine, also we have problems with our mental health, and it's very important to talk about it. So,
So,
please. Wait, I can show. Okay. And also we have the most common mental illness, like the depression,
anxiety.
uh, anxiety, schizophrenia. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yes.
Bipolar disorder and autism spectrum disorder.
Okay.
So I made like a little graph to talk about the how the quarantine affects uh, the illness that I already said, like the dengue. If we can't go outside, we can get sick of dengue.
Okay.
But as we have the quarantine, also we can have mental problems like anxiety, depression, because we don't have the contact with the real world. Like we have a lot of time to do nothing. Our mind literally doesn't have nothing to do, so we can have mental problems.
Okay, next.
Go. So I talk about the the problems that have every um, illness that disease that I put in my slides. So the hepatitis, as we already know, is inflammation of the liver.
Of the liver.
Tell me,
Liver.
of the liver. We can get infected if we eat like contaminated food or something like that.
Okay.
So also we still eating food, so we can get infected of hepatitis uh, in quarantine. So
Continue.
the other one is the dengue, that is a viral disease transmitted by mosquito. So I think that is a little bit more complicated that we can get sick because we we didn't go outside.
So we don't have dengue mosquitoes.
Yes, we have, but
No, we have, but we
don't
can
worry.
have access to them because we are at home.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
my point.
Okay. Continue.
The, the diarrhea is something like more common. It happens when we eat something that our body rechaza,
Rejects.
rejects, and that's like the way. And it can happen like every moment. Depends, of course, of the food that we eat. So
Okay. What about typhoid?
okay, the typhoid is a bacterial disease from the contaminated food. So okay, we can still having that illness because we we eat. So maybe we can buy something that we don't know the procedencia, and we can get sick.
Okay. Depression. What can you tell me about depression?
Well, the depression, of course, it gets like so affected by the quarantine because some people live alone. They don't have nothing to do, and the mind it's a different world, and you can get so sick if we don't have attention, contact with other people, so we can get so sick from depression. And in these moments, we can have like a professional help.
Mhm.
And I think that is so important to have it. But in quarantine, we can't access to the professional help.
Have you ever
So it's
experienced
another
this?
problem. Tell me.
Have you ever experienced this, like depression, or not really?
Like depression, I don't think so. Of course, well, I think that's in some cases. From I don't know. In like the last year, I have episodes of
Anxiety.
anxiety,
Anxiety.
anxiety,
Mhm.
and I am still having it. And of course, it's important to have person who you can tell
Everything.
your problems, and I think that is important because it helps you really. It helps you. You can call a friend, uh, go to take a coffee, and I don't know. But I think that when you stay a lot of time in your home and you can't see anybody, I think that is a problem.
Yes, that's true. So, well, you were talking about anxiety.
Yes, of course. I think that is so. It have like a relation with the depression, but uh, it's not the same thing. So, as you can see, is the continuous and excessive intense worry and fear of everyday situations. So, as I was telling you, when you don't have like someone to tell your problems, the things that you scared, I think that it could be a huge problem for your physical and mental health.
Okay.
So, of course, the quarantine and the COVID-19 affects a lot these these mental problems because we don't have what is going to happen if we are going to have like the cure or the
But
virus is going to uh, mutar.
okay.
So we have like we're scared about what is going to happen, and when you have the anxiety, I think that 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 is not a good uh, thing to think. I mean,
Experience. Oh my god.
uh-huh.
Yes. Well, baby.
So
What about bipolar disorder?
um, of course, as I was telling you,
Mm-hmm.
it's so important that in every single illness that we have, physical, mental, it doesn't matter. We should to have a professional help, and the bipolar disorder is so complicated to take a alone because we really don't know what is going to happen, and they can, I don't know, have like um a maniac episodes, and, and of course it gets affected by the COVID and the quarantine.
Okay. Autism.
Um, well, it's a really common diseases, but of course, I want to repeat the the professional help, but it's important that they stay with someone that help his or her process, and I think that they can stay alone.
They can be alone. That's true. Okay, we are going to about influenza because we know about it. What
Okay,
about
the influenza, of
meningitis?
course, is the thing. Tell me.
We are going to avoid influenza because we all know about it. So tell me about
Okay,
meningitis.
Okay. The meningitis is caused by infection, but I think that it could happen in every situation. We can have an infection and it can uh, progress with the time, and we can get meningitis. And yes, I think that
And that's it.
in this moment, yes. So in this
And is
moment
this
is
affected
take
or
a
not
risk.
really?
Tell me.
Is this affected or not really?
Um, Maybe because in this moment is to take a risk if you go to a hospital, because there is the people who has the COVID-19, so it's like a risk.
So you can have
So-
meningitis and COVID-19 at the same time.
Of course,
Okay.
we need the help of a doctor or something like that, but it will be a risk.
Okay. Well, baby, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, so I like your speaking. I guess that you are able to express your ideas in a good way. My suggestion is more related to the form of the slides. As I told you, I mean, you have like a lot of letter, and you don't have like the images, or you didn't divide it. So it's more related to this. You have all the things that I request. You were able to explain it, and your speaking was really good, and that's something nice to see. But just be careful with the way that you are creating presentations, because this is not like, I mean, it's just letter, so you can do it better, because I have seen you do things extremely beautiful. So that's the reason why I am requesting so much, because I know that you can do it. Okay. So that's like my main opinion, but it was a nice job. So today, especially because of the presentation, not the speaking, but the presentation, that it was important, you have 8.5. Okay, baby.
Okay, agree. Thank you.
Thanks to you. So Pablo, did you arrive? Is Pablo there? Can someone tell me if he's there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Pablo, are you ready to do your speaking?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So let me open it, let me download it and open it. Pablo, you arrived really late. What happened today?
What?
You arrived really late to the class. What happened today?
The connection.
Okay. So let's wait for it because it's opening. Just give me 1 second. Okay, Pablo. Let's do it. Go ahead.
¿Por qué sea así, profe?
Así como? Like, it's in the way that you put it. So if you want, I can move it. Maybe it's because of the format. But if I move it, it is going to be like weird. So I am just going to let it this way. Just go ahead.
Okay. 10 common and distinct
Diseases.
coronavirus.
Say with me,
Yes.
diseases.
Diseases
Okay. Go
affected
ahead.
by coronavirus. Okay. Number 1 is fever. Fever is higher than a normal body temperature.
Stop.
Normal...
You are reading. I don't want you reading. I want you to tell me. You can't read. So in your own words, what is fever?
Fever is
Are you ready to present in this hour, Pablo? Or maybe I can...
No.
So please, you are going to begin on the second hour, because I don't want you reading. This is not what I want you to do. This is speaking. So while you get ready, Sarah, are you ready, princess?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
So let's go with Sarah. Oh, it looks beautiful. Tell me.
You can listen me.
What, baby?
¿Me escuchas?
Yes, I can listen to you.
So I explain the more common diseases.
Diseases.
What?
Diseases.
Diseases. I make top 10.
Oh, I like it. 10.
Okay, the first is fever. Okay, the fever is a disease.
Disease.
Disease, very common because um, um, this consists in have high temperature, and this is affect to coronavirus because the people who has this is most probability to have coronavirus.
Okay, let's continue. Flu. Okay, we are going to avoid flu because we know it. So we are going to continue with the next one, okay?
Okay,
Okay, what about arthritis?
arthritis. This disease is very common
Disease.
in the people matter. This disease consists
Disease.
in have a pain in the fingers. I think this disease
Disease.
this is have nothing with the coronavirus.
So it's not really affected.
No.
Okay, number 7. Diabetes. So that has like an intermediate age, okay? So what about diabetes? What is that?
This um, disease
Disease.
this is sorry consists in have the levels of glucose very high. Um, I think diabetes is disease
Disease.
disease sorry
You can do
very
it. Go ahead.
common because most people have this, and this yes affect to coronavirus because the people who has this disease is most probably to contagious.
Okay. Number 6. Asthma.
Asthma. Okay. This disease is a respiratory disease, and this consists in have problems to do exercise or movements very hard and start to drown. On the people who has this disease is most probably that contagious with the coronavirus.
And they are more the possibilities to die because of coronavirus are higher also.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue then. Number 5.
Allergies.
Okay, we are going to jump this one because also we know it, okay, baby?
Okay.
I like it. But anyway, I'm going to check. Depression.
Depression. Okay, this disease is very complicated because this compared of different forms. This depends of the person, but the most common symptoms is haven't earned to do anything. Ay, se por ahí que no iba, pero bueno. The people who has this disease are very effective for the actual situation because only view the bad and is most
probability to all the time cry.
Okay. Is this affected by the coronavirus, maybe?
Yes, but
Yes.
because only view the bad.
Okay. Number 3, anxiety. Well, we are going to jump this one because Sophia gave us
Okay.
like an explanation of anxiety, like a master. So, number 2, autism. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Um, okay, this disease consists in have problems to communicate and with others, and is most probably to in kids.
Okay. Is it affected with
Uh,
by the coronavirus, baby?
no,
Not
I
really, not at
think
all.
no, not really.
And
I
what
think
about the kids with autism that have to be at home all the time?
yes. Okay, it's a similar to the situation, but I think they not affect with the coronavirus.
Okay, and let's go with the last one because the class is over. Number 1, bipolar
Uh,
disorder.
okay, the bipolar disorder is a disease psychological. This consists in have a constantly changes in the personality, and um, this disease haven't affect with the coronavirus, but I think the with is similar to the depression because only view the bad all the time.
Okay. So, baby, I love your presentation. It's so beautiful. I really like it.
Thank
And
you.
you did a great job here. And also, I mean, this is more focused to your speaking. You have to be careful with some pronunciation of some word, with the pronunciation of some words. But you
Okay.
were able to explain your ideas. Anyway, you have to be careful, as I told you, with the pronunciation and with some grammar structures that you have, like in this order. But in general, it was a really great job. So you have 9.5 today.
Okay, thank you.
So thanks to you guys. Please go while I write this. Please go to your next class. I love you and I see you at 11. Okay. So bye
Bye, teacher.
bye. Bye
And bye,
bye. I'm
teacher.
going to stop sharing. Bye bye.